hard time trading him because he's exactly the type of player that every team in the league wants. And if you go ahead and make a move and you get a bunch of prospects in return, because that's what it would be, prospects, you keep kicking a can down the road, further and further down the road, when you're going to be competitive again. And prospects are not the sure thing. They're just prospects. You don't know what you're getting. Tigers have gotten lucky so far, and credit to their scouting for getting the guys they wanted to. With Candelario has been very good so far, but we don't know about the rest of them. Franklin Perez is hurt. Franklin Perez isn't pitching right now, and that was the big get in the Verlander deal. So you just don't know.
Well,
and I'd like to. I mean, you would have to, and I think you're sort of this mind too. You'd have to blow me away.
Well,
with an offer.
Let's start with this. I'm okay with the Tigers talking about Michael Fulmer. In fact, I'm okay with them talking about any player to see if you're going to get blown away with an offer. And I'm not convinced he's going to get hurt. It's the people that study these things say that his delivery leads to a high probability of injury, a higher probability than others. And so then you have to balance that probability against the probability of the players you get back being worth it, being worth moving a pitcher like Michael Fulmer. And that's what you have to debate. And there is no way, if anybody comes to the Tigers and say, well, he's been hurt, if they even bring that up in discussions to try and talk the price down, I go, okay, then that's fine. We're not interested. But if somebody comes to you and says, yeah, we want your 25-year-old and are willing to give market value for him, I'm okay with that move. They don't have to trade him, but I think we've already seen some of the risk with a pitcher like Michael Fulmer, who, by the way, is a great guy, who really seems to be all in for this organization, just starting his career, who, when we talked to him in spring training, seemed to be all right with the idea that, yeah, we may take some lumps the next couple of years, but we're going to be back. And I like that attitude.
It's interesting, when we talked to him, he had just he had missed a start in spring training, and then went out shortly after we talked to him and pitched a gem in spring training.
Yep.
But the other thing with pitchers is every pitcher in baseball is going to deal with an injury. Every one of them. I mean, Stafford's boy Clayton Kershaw, he's out now, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are, every year you'll see big-time pitchers that deal with injuries. I don't know if you can predict them. Now, can you say the probability rate is higher because of the way that somebody throws a baseball? Maybe. But I just think that any pitcher has a high probability of getting hurt, because that's just the nature of the business. Your arms aren't meant to throw the ball at high rates of speed like that, doing it as many times as they do without expecting at some point someone's going to break down. It's a risk with any pitcher that you're dealing for, and any pitcher that you're dealing away. And they could end up having great careers, or they could be injured riddled. I think that with Fulmer, yeah, I'm with you. If somebody brings up, well, he is hurt, so we're looking for a discounted rate. All right, we'll see you later.
Yep. There's no need to.
Tigers have no need
low.
to move him at this point.
You only move him if you get a great offer. I mean, I'm okay with Morosi tweeting this, not that I would. I mean, if he tweets it, that's fine. I'm okay with this news. I don't want the Tigers to come across as desperate to move him, and Avila has basically at times, hey, here are my cards, guys. And
yeah.
I don't know if this is an example of it. Again, the tweet is, Michael Fulmer starts tonight against the Rangers, and I expect scouts to follow him closely if they aren't already. Source told me the Tigers are prepared to engage in trade discussions on Fulmer at the deadline, but aren't motivated to move him. 248-539-9797. Is your reaction to this is what? Is it, God, no, don't trade him? Or is it, yes, absolutely take phone calls? Karsch and Anderson, 97.1.